you realize probably not. But all the things that you've done become inspiring. And I do think it is kind of like, of course, anybody can choose to, but I think as a young man, you follow a great man and you go, this is an inspiration, first physically and then through all your philanthropy and then your great career. So it's just a huge inspiration who you are, being yourself.
Thank you. So let me ask you about your father.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
He died.
How old was he?
He died at 74 a couple years ago.
So he must have lived during the Bob Hoffman era, right? Bob Hoffman was kind of the Joe Weider of weightlifting. So there was Joe Weider in bodybuilding, and then there was Bob Hoffman from York, Pennsylvania. So all the original barbell blades said York,
That's right,
York on it. And so they come from Bob Hoffman.
No,
so he was like the guy, because I remember that he was like the king of the weightlifting kind of thing. All the weightlifting stuff all had York on it in the old days.
Yeah, he was really into the Olympic stuff. So he started competition at 14 and was the Kentucky state champion at 14.
So he must have known all of those guys, John Grimmick and all those guys that were the editors of Health and Strength and the muscle magazines that they had back then in New York, and for the weightlifters. Yeah, it was an interesting period. I studied all of that.
Really?
Because there was this war between Hoffman and Joe Weider way back, between bodybuilding and weightlifting, and one was supposed to be legitimate. The weightlifting and bodybuilding was not, and then they tried to get bodybuilding into the Olympics, and and to become an official sport, which they then in 1970 were able to do that. Then bodybuilding became an official sport. So there was always this competition going on, but it was interesting the old days.
Yeah. He was. I mean, he loved weightlifting.
Yeah, that's good.
It was a big part of our growing up.
Will you tell him about Milton Berle? When we were working out, you had so many great stories about Milton Berle.
Oh yeah, Milton Berle.
And I would just love for you to share them.
Do you know Milton Berle?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Of course. So Milton Berle, by total coincidence, there was an organization called SHARE, and it was Hollywood women that had husbands that were powerful.